Hi, this is Dr. Matar. Today we're going to talk about when should you go to sleep. We're going to help you figure out when you can and should go to sleep. There's a website where you can go and take a test. It's multi-answer questions, about 19 of them. But you answer those questions, it takes about a minute, and it will tell you, it will give you 3 pieces of information. Your chrono score. Chrono means time indicating time or rhythm, basically. So you get a number produced, let's say 50, 60, 70, whatever that number is. And then there is a table where you take this number and compare it to the table, which will tell you your sleep time and your wake up time. Ideal sleep time for you and ideal wake up time for you. That interactive form is produced and made available to the public for no cost by the Center for Environmental Therapeutics, CET. A couple of doctors, about 40 plus years ago, Doctors Osberg and Dr. Horn, did a lot of studies on the subject and came up with different versions of this test or questionnaire, if you will. And the final version that's been used for about 40 years is on that website. What I did, I took it, made it a little more friendly, and I hand it to my patients or direct them to the website so they can figure out their ideal sleep time and ideal wake up time. Once you discover your ideal sleep time and wake up time, you may realize that there's a gap between that time, which is ideal, and the time that you normally go to bed and wake up, which is reality, life. And if there is such a gap, my advice to you is to start working on bridging this gap. And there are different things that you can do to achieve that. Number one, as far as going to bed earlier, there are mechanisms, there are things that happen in your environment that can prevent you from going to bed earlier. These things more or less pertain to light, artificial light. If it's dark outside, you turn on the lights inside your house or office or restaurant or wherever you're at, and the brain is thinking it's daytime. And that makes a big difference, because when the brain is thinking it's daytime, it will not produce enough melatonin, which is your sleep hormone, that will cause you to feel like going to bed and sleep. Okay? So the end result is you go past your ideal bedtime and stay up late until you're exhausted, and then you go to bed. Okay? So that's consideration number one. How do we fix that? Well, there are different things that you can do to fix that, to prevent exposure to daylight, to artificial light. The first thing you can do is you can buy blue blocker glasses or low blue light glasses. Basically, it's the glasses that you can wear. Even if you wear, prescription glasses, you can put those on top of these. And these have lenses that are orange or red in color. And what that color does, orange or red, it blocks out the blue ray of this full white light. Because it turned out that only the blue light is what communicates light to the brain. It tells the brain it is daylight. So if you block blue, you can still see, you can drive and see probably more clearly than without these glasses. So it's not a problem. You can watch TV, you can do your computer work, you can do whatever you need to do while wearing these glasses. So low blue light glasses, they're available everywhere. You can go to CET and they'll give you recommendations as to where you can find them. Go for the ones that have the highest quality, because you can find probably imitations for next to nothing, and they're not really what you should be looking for. Number two, any screen that you use, and now we use a lot of screens, including our cell phones, emit blue light. So there are apps that you can buy that you can, actually there's one that I really like and I have been using for at least 10 years now. You can install it onto all of your devices, and automatically when it starts to get darker outside, your screens will start emitting less and less and less blue light until you have a very, very low emission of blue light. into the evening, and that helps you actually sleep. So the name of that app is F-Lux. Lux means light. F.Lux. So look it up, install it, and start using it on all of your devices, so your eyes are not exposed to blue light at all after dark. Okay. Now, as far as waking up, if you're not waking up at the right time, there's a little device that you can also get. It's called dawn simulators. Dawn simulators are basic sources of light that you can install in your bedroom. And based on the ideal time for you to wake up, you can actually program it so it starts creating daylight very gradually, simulating dawn inside of your bedroom. And that will cause you to wake up gradually. And then at the time that you need to wake up completely, the light is so strong that the production of melatonin stops. Okay. The other thing that I had to develop for my own patients, and I'm going to mention this quickly, is called microtonin. Microtonin is a little supplement. It's a very small pill that you take. It's basically, the ingredients in it is nothing but melatonin, but the amount is so small that it does not bypass your own production of melatonin. The amounts that you find normally on the market is too high to create sort of a nudge for the brain to produce its own melatonin on time. So basically, the one that I have developed has about 300 micrograms of melatonin, which is 0.3 milligrams of melatonin. The least that you can find normally in the market is 1 to 3 milligrams, which is so much more than what the brain can tolerate. That's why one day it works, many days it doesn't. So you take microtonin and you take it 2 hours, exactly 2 hours prior to your ideal bedtime. Okay, based on the test that you've done. You take it 2 hours prior and you let it nudge the brain to produce more melatonin. And the good thing about microtonin is it's time released. So it releases about 50 micrograms, which is very, very minute amount of microtonin per hour for 6 hours. So it helps you not only start your sleep early, it also helps you stay asleep. Okay? Enjoy. Hi, this is Dr. Matar again. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe so you can get the future videos. If you're new to the channel, what I do here is I discuss cases of my most successful patients who struggled with diet and exercise, yet were able to achieve at the end of their programs a well, fit, and slim life. I want the same for you. So if you have any questions or comments, please send them my way. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you.